and when she's trying to go back, she goes really slow. So if you can help me, because I don't know which wire is the one that makes her head turn. If you can tell me, that would be great. I don't know which one, and I don't want to goof it up. I'm guessing these are for the light up eyes usually. But other than that, I don't know where the others go to. So if you could tell me, because I gotta cut off that wire that makes your head look from side to side, because that's what's causing all the problems on this rosemary. And I can't plug this rosemary in either. It pretty much, I don't know if it's fried out or if the thing just died, like if this broke. Maybe it just needs replacing, but I don't know. I don't want to mess with it right now. I just want to dislocate that wire that makes her head move from side to side. So if you could tell me which wire it is, tell me actually which color you think it is. Because on all the props, the colors are a little bit different. They're not all the same, the colors on every rosemary. So I don't know which one's for the head that moves side to side. I don't want to dislocate the one that makes her bend down and chew her brain. I just want to dislocate the one wire that makes her head move side to side. I don't need to disconnect both of them. And this one is pretty good working, but her eyes are fried out. They always stay lit up as long as she's plugged in or using batteries. Oh my god, my cat peed on this. Oh my god, that's another reason. My cat peed on almost all my Halloween props in here. Even with the door shut, they're getting in. And I don't have a lock on my door. Oh my god, my cat peed on my ghost girl. He peed a full bladder on my John Doe. Oh god. And her lunging mechanism is dying. The motor that makes her lunge is actually burning out. That's what I tried to explain last year when I was getting ready to put them out in the garage for Halloween. But people said, your rosemary is working fine, like it lunges faster than mine. It has nothing to do with how fast it lunges. It's the springs that make it fast, not the lunging mechanism. The lunging motor is burning out, not the lunging mechanism. The mechanism is fine, but the motor is dying, because even with a very high voltage 6-volt 2-amp adapter, which is a little more faster than the one that Techie Toy sends, it's starting to get a hard time to lurch. Her head moves really fast, but her motor is dying, and if I used her original adapter that came with her, she wouldn't lunge at all anymore. Because after you plug in that high voltage one, after you plug in their own that they come with, the voltage is too slow for them and they don't move that great anymore. They think it's sort of too low, and it sort of messes up their speed commands in their circuit board. So after you plug in a powerful adapter, they won't work for their own adapter anymore. And that's what I found out. But I like them moving a lot faster, so it doesn't really bother me. I just sort of got to get a lot more adapters this Halloween to use all this stuff with. But yeah, I hate how my cat's peeing on everything. God. He used to come in here and never pee on anything, but now he has like a stupid bladder infection, which he can't help. But I'm planning on, wait, did I even finish this? I don't think I did. Rosemary, Exorcist, both kinds of the Exorcist. Ghost Girl, I just wrote that down. Just because I think there's some that move a lot faster than mine, but I don't need a new one of that. I just want a new version. I want spirits to make a new version. Like a clown or a skeleton or something to fit their theme. Because I like the Ghost Girl invention. That is really cool. That's why I sort of want another one, because I love this invention. But if they make a new character, I'll just get that character. Striking Snake. Mine is completely dead now. It doesn't strike at all anymore. The motor. Wolf Spitter. Doesn't spit. the howler. That one doesn't raise its head, and the other one doesn't move its head really at all. Well, side to side it doesn't move. And 2 Guardian of the Graves. Well, I find that a lot of my Guardian of the Graves break all the time. I've had 4 of these things already. I went through 4. That's my 2009 Guardian of the Grave Space. Surprised it actually works on a 2012 model. Well, 2010 or 11, actually, because it was a leftover from 2011. But this is the new 4th body. That's my 3rd. I got one before that, Guardian of the Grave, but I tested it. It didn't even work once with batteries or an adapter. It was just dead. So I returned it and got this one, which lasted me quite a while. I had this 2010, but now it's slowly dying. The mechanics inside and stuff, and it's just getting so slow at rising up. And I hate the tombstones. That's mainly the reason why I kept buying new ones, because of the tombstone, really. Because if I change a prop like that, I can't change it back. I want to leave it like that, like forever. So then that automatically tells me I want another original, which is what I got right here. But not just, I just don't want 2 more Guardian of the Graves for the heck of it, just because it looks awesome with a fog machine. It just looks awesome. Yeah, the tombstones are horrible. I'm not happy with the tombstones, but they can make them plastic. That would make me a whole lot happier. And see, as you can see, I don't have any stakes that go into the ground. So what am I going to use to support them this year? Because there's no way. Because putting a brick in front of it is going to give away the creepy effect. All it's going to do is that. Or it's going to fall backwards. Or sometimes when Guardian is coming down, its shoulders will hook onto this and literally snap his shoulders off. Or his tombstone. See, and usually their tombstones are way too wiggly, so they just fall over even with the stake. So usually you have to end up hot gluing the things, and yet they'll break again. So yeah, I'm having a rough time. And eventually I think the time is going to come where my harvester isn't going to work anymore. I can already tell. But I like this harvester. It's lasted me a long time though. But I hate how I only have like $300. I don't even think I have that much. Maybe I do, but no, I don't. I have 200 something. I spent my birthday money on this guy and that black guy. That's it. That's $400, pretty much. Because he was like 200 something, and he was another 170 something. And then that takes away. For these robots, they're expensive. I don't know, because they're so rare. They're actually much more rare than the Halloween props, because Spirit sells them on their site year-round, and those are more rare, which is why I sort of had to choose them. And that's the cheapest RS meat I ever got. These others were all like $300, and none of them work perfectly, though, but because they're just cheap plastic, but they can get repaired, just like Halloween props can sometimes. But when I get enough money, I'm probably going to start shopping off Halloween Asylum, because their props seem really good, and I think they have a little bit better shipping than Spirits. Spirits is a little overpriced. This is sort of overpriced too, this site, but I think they are safer with their shipping. Sorry, I usually have to smack my computer to get it working, so don't feel like I'm abusing my computer. Okay, see, there it works. But yeah, I'm gonna, oh, Striking Snake. Oh wow, and Spirits wanted $40 for that, and there it is, $33. Nice. And the Striking Hand, $27. which is better than the striking snake because it stays down longer than the snake. It actually goes down and stays there for like a few seconds, while the snake just does this and then it's done, which is why it burns out so fast. It needs to stay down longer. There's one Techie Toys prop that did not return for this year so far yet, and that prop is, I'll give you a few seconds and see if you can guess what it is. Alright, time's up. It's the giant jumping spider. It has not returned yet. I guess, I don't know why. Maybe it's going to return, I'm guessing, but wow, only $90? This was the original price when it first came out to Spirits, and now they wanted $100 in 2012 for that. I can just order them off this site. I wonder if they still have Graveyard Ghoul. $130, that's the original price too. And I thought that was a Spirit exclusive. New Tombstone Lifter. Doesn't look like they have Graveyard Ghoul anymore. I really want Graveyard Ghoul. But of course first I really need a Gravedigger because that was an awesome prop. I think he was one of my best moving props ever because he had the moving head, moving arm, moving mouth. And the head bending down and bending up, which made it really cool. There's too much new stuff I want this year too. That's why I'm not making a list of all the new props that I want. This is just all the old props that are broken and that need replaced. And that's a lot of money. I mean, 10 props cost over $1,000 already. So even if you won the lottery, 20 props would take your lottery away from you. And then you'd be broke again. Seriously. Spirits is way too overpriced. Because only 20 props for about $2,000, that's horrible. That's crazy. It does not need to be like that. And I'm having problems with all my props. Just a few minor problems, but I would like them working 100%. Since I paid for them, I should have them working like forever. Because if I pay for a prop and if a prop breaks, I don't feel like I need to buy that prop again. I feel like I should just get it replaced for free, no matter how long ago it was purchased. Because that's just not right. Already buying a prop and then it breaks and you're almost forced to buy a new one, that's not cool. I mean, all these props that I've went through that are pretty much broken right now. I think there was another prop I was going to add on this. I forgot what it was though. But so far the Techie Toys, they usually discontinue one of their props from every year, but all the rest are out for another 4 years. Like 2009, they discontinued Evil Cauldron Witch, and she never returned. 2010, they discontinued the Fog Corpse and the Grave Busting Skull Fog version. And then in 2011, I can't really remember if they ever did discontinue props from then. I think they kept all of them from 2011. But 2012, it looks like they discontinued the Giant Spider, which not a lot of people have. Oh, I was like the last person who got the Giant Jumping Spider online, I mean. I think there was 2 left, and I got the second to last one. And then the other person ordered it, and I think it was gone. It never returned. I really like Halloween props. And I want my future to be with Halloween and robotics and have a Halloween year-round so I can constantly scare people. That's why I want them to stay in good working condition, because I know I'm not going to be just using them as right now. I know I'm going to be using them as in my adult days. Oh, it's getting up to 15 minutes. Gotta make another video.